What's up YouTube, Capital G here. I got a nice little duel for you guys to check out. This one is pretty short, but I still think that it's kind of entertaining, and it showcases one of the biggest reasons that Noble Knights could never be a high-level competitive deck, why they were never that meta powerhouse that a lot of people wanted them, especially for a TCG archetype where you never really know what's coming because we don't get a sneak peek where we can kind of look at the OCG. And this isn't the only problem with Noble Knights, obviously, but it's one of the major issues with the deck and why it was never known for achieving much more than maybe an X2 at regionals or a lucky top 8 once per year or something like that. Now, this isn't a competitive duel, and obviously our combatants in this are Noble Knights and Zephyr at the top, so definitely low tier for life, especially Noble Knights. Zephyr, and you know, it's actually odd, Zephyr is definitely the better deck, but post-link format, maybe Noble Knights is actually the better deck because them pendulum nerfs though. And obviously, with that said, this is going to be a duel that will not take place under the link rules, where you know, you guys will be watching this will obviously be in link format. That's simply because YGO Pro has an update. I'm gonna keep saying that so people don't get like super mad and be like, I hate you, Cap G, show link rules, and it's just not on YGO Pro yet, and it has to be on a mass scale before I can really start doing that, like Mac and Android and PC, etc., etc. So let's go ahead and roll this, and I think the title just kind of sums it up. Like, this was just mean. So I believe Noble Knights open up extremely well. I think anytime you open up with Merlin, you're in good shape. He gets Madrant, and once you get Boars out, you're going +1 with that card. It's really nice because he sets his field up in a way that it would be kind of a struggle for a lot of decks to get rid of it. Not only is he going to have his King Exceed, but he's going to equip 5 cards on it. And when you look at this monster, this is kind of what I imagine Konami envisioned with Noble Knights: a big field of a whole bunch of protection and armor for your big ass Noble Knight monster. This thing is 4,000 attack. It cannot be targeted by card effects. It cannot be destroyed by card effects, and it cannot be destroyed in battle as well, even though it's pretty difficult to bring down, you know, 4,000 attack monsters. And let's just say he was going to have one of his spells or traps negated. Even if he did, this card also protects his monster from being destroyed by a card effect. So even if you negated the other one that stops card effect destruction, you'd still have to deal with this one as well. Like, the Queen would still be there to kind of protect them. But let's go ahead and show you guys this, because everybody's thinking, oh, Cap G, just use a kaiju, but we don't even need kaijus, guys. We're not about that kaiju life. Gonna activate Oracle of Zephyr, then get Zephyr, set the scales up, Pendulum Summon 3, and here's where his day just gets ruined. He summons Metaphase Horus, and you guys know, obviously, if you use a Pendulum monster to summon Metaphase Horus, your opponent is forced to give you a monster on the field, and that doesn't target, obviously. And it's just so sad because he only has one monster, so he's forced to give his opponent a monster. And considering he has 5 cards in his back row, he can't activate the Dark Hole to actually save him. That's why this is just, I don't know, man. This brings a tear to my eye for you Noble Knight players out there. Now he's just kind of styling on him. I feel your pain. He has the Dark Hole, which would actually not even, it wouldn't even do anything, because even if he could kill the Nirvana High Paladin, he wouldn't be able to kill his own Noble Knights anyways. But that is actually a shame when you commit 6 cards to the board turn 1, and you actually still have 2 in your hand, and your opponent takes 1 card from you and makes everything else completely dead and irrelevant. So them be the breaks for the Noble Knight players right there, and that's why this deck is just, it's low tier for life. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys for watching. As always, as soon as we get the massive update on YGO Pro with link summoning and all the rules and whatnot, and as soon as it goes kind of live for like a massive level, because I know there is an update, but it's only for like a small amount of people. I know that it's not on Mac or something like that, but as soon as that happens, then I'll definitely update and we'll start seeing some link format duels. Thank you guys for watching as always, and subscribe if you have not already.